Hello everybody and welcome to the League of Legends. Today we are playing Nautilus in the support lane. Since I recently thought about it, I'm like, oh, I recently did that unboxing of the Nautilus stat figure from the League of Legends Merc store. So I'm like, oh, why not just go all the way and do some more Nautilus, right? So let's go over the teams while we get on to our late from lane. Starting with our team, we have a Jungle Lee Sin, ADC Kog'Maw, top Wukong, mid Lux, and support Nautilus. They have an ADC Ashe, top Jervin V for the fourth, J4 as many people call him, Jangle Evelyn, and it could be support Kayle, mid Kayle, or support Anivia, mid Anivia. It's kind of hard to tell because Anivia has been played in the support role before, and I don't know if it's free for me to just leave lane, leave this area and go further into lane for possibly early pick, because Lee Sin seems to be still in spawn, so we have no idea exactly where he's starting in lane. I mean in the jungle, because he could be starting, you know, Gromp or Blue Buff, which he'll need our help for that, for the early clear. We're just gonna be like, ooh, no, he pinged, that might have been him pinging, or not, I don't know. It seems like he's going towards the top lane, and it looks like this guy here did a little bit of a jump. 79 MS, I have no idea what that is. Whatever. You know, I forgot to mention this, but they did change it. They had it originally with the new thing. They put it here. The death count and all that stuff. I kind of liked it better down there, you know. I felt like it was different. It felt new, refreshing. So I'm actually just being a tank I am. I'm going to brave the battle. If they are in this bush, I'm probably not going to die. But, you know, it's a just in case. And I'm going to walk into this switch because I know they're not there. Well, not there, and I knew that if I had a good way to safety, especially with my hook. So the Kog'Maw has already revealed his position, and it seems like, I'm guessing the enemy jungler is starting a red buff or the Krugs. And I was right, it's an Anivia support. For all those who doubted me, I'm gonna actually just snare her for a second, and then try not to just walk in a straight line, because her Q is a stun that goes in a straight line. And if you see that little circle that's around here, that's how long it will be until I can go ahead and redo that. Ooh, oh yes, those, awesome. Okay, like you see that little circle is how long till I can go up and throw a little snare again with my auto attack. And it seems like Kog'Maw's already warded, though it's not too useful against an Evelyn. She can definitely pull off some sneaky ganks, being able to go invisible. And now that I have my W, this is where it could really go in, because it'll allow me to do damage over time, because it gives me a powerful dot, which, let's see, I don't know why he's getting close like that. Oh wow, he just got a little too close. So I'm actually going to go ahead and auto her and snare her for a bit. Gonna pull her back in here, because she's definitely a bit low. Oh, but this Nivea's on point with her stuns, to be 100% accurate. So Kog'Maw's going to back, and I myself am going to back off a bit. Going to throw down a ward here now that his trinket ward had expired, and put it towards the edge so we'll be able to get a little bit better vision. But the thing is, with Evelyn, she goes invisible until she gets in a certain radius of view, and minions don't spot her. So it's definitely going to be a bit of a hard thing to predict. Going to actually go ahead and get that, since Kog'Maw's nowhere nearby and not going to be able to get that. So as a support, I mean, I'm not going to try to take too many minions off the Kog'Maw, but if it's like he's not going to be here to get them, I should probably take them, just so you know they're not wasted. Or, well, not wasted, just they don't just fade into the abyss. Okay, gonna give these to him. Nope. Ooh, gonna hopefully give this to her. Yep. Can I exhaust her? Gonna slow her down with my Q. I mean my E. And Kog'Maw's going for the flash for that. Gonna actually flash, do that, so Kog'Maw can get off that last sweet auto attack. Nope, he's not gonna get it off, sadly. I'm actually gonna go ahead and get her down, and now that with the line of sight, nope, Kog'Maw's gonna die, sadly. Yeah, that was a little maybe too ham on our part, but he actually did the smart thing, which I wasn't paying too attention because I was afraid of the Anivia, but he went and turned around, so got the ass. So good job, Kog'Maw. Just gonna let me know that was a good job, because that was a really smart play. I wasn't sure if you were gonna get it. I maxed the E, I'm used to that. My bad, man. It's fine. Your auto range was a bit too short. just a bit too short. It's not. I'm not gonna say it was his fault. It was more like the auto attack range being too short for him that really kind of ended that before it started. First time Cog. You're doing a good job. Cause he is doing good like that. Like a lot of times people with Kog'Maw like will just run away from a fight when they die. Be like, oh, just keep running and like and forget that they have their passive, which will allow them to really do some extra sneaky damage. And I'd say we should probably back off a bit, simply because Evelyn could come in from the jungle. Because she was recently mid lane and I saw her closer to this side, so she's either going back into her jungle or she's could come from behind. So I'm gonna be careful. I'm gonna stay behind. And just be like ready if I need to grab an Evelyn. And now that the whole team's back, I'm going to say we should just kind of back up a bit. We don't really want to chance getting caught out by the Nivea and the Evelyn. Because they do have some good CC like that there. I'm going to have to like go ahead and just intervene there throughout my slowing field. And I'm actually going to see that. This gives you a really good slow percentage. Well, this is a shield percentage. The thing is, it depends what you want to do. Whether you're going more of a utility wise with your slow, which will better off how you get picks, or maybe if you want to go ahead for the route where yeah, you want to go ahead and become more super tanky. Okay, yeah, and like look at this, we're doing a lot of damage here, but the thing is we have to be really careful for the Nivea and like I said, the Evelyn. So I'm dead and he's dead too. That was my bad. Done. I don't like it on the enemy team. On the enemy team. I got a little bit too aggressive, so that was my bad. Just gonna say, down, I don't like the Evelyn. I can go ahead and get the Sightstone. And you definitely have to kind of get that pink ward down just to be 100% cautious. Sadly, that was definitely a bit on my bad. Hated Nivea's support. Well, she's super on point with the. She's on point with the stuns. Yeah, that's something I've said before, and I'm gonna say it again. Like, she is doing a really good job, like just nailing the stuns that is required to kind of like take us down. She's just on point, getting those in. I'm sorry, I think I hear some noises outside. If you guys hear them, I hope you don't mind too much. Gonna try to. Well, not really dodge it. I'm just gonna walk forward. That wasn't really couldn't really be called an attempt to dodge. Gonna see if I can't get this for the Kog'Maw. Good. Gonna get that. Gonna throw that out there and get the Ash like a monster. I'm just that awesome. But sadly, Kog'Maw's behind the wall, so he can't do much. I'm actually gonna switch and slow down and stop the Nivea, and we're actually gonna get her passive down. I don't know if we'll be able to take her down, but hopefully. Okay, Kog'Maw's gonna do that. Good job, Kog'Maw. So that's something you gotta realize here. Like, because I saw that there was no way we were gonna be able to get the Ash, that we should probably switch our tactics. I'm actually gonna put that pink ward down there. Getting pink wards on every back is gonna be somewhat of a goal of mine, just because we will need to see exactly where the Evelyn is coming from. And we're gonna have to really be careful with that. So yeah, we should probably back off because the tower's gonna start attacking us. But overall, that was a really good job. I feel like I did a really good job there, and Kog'Maw did a really good job there. Instead of still going for the Ash, he saw that I switched targets to the Nivea, and he's like, okay, yeah, Nivea is now the new target. Sometimes, like, the enemies will only single target a certain character or champion, and then, like, won't do anything else. Ooh, dang. Ha. I was hoping to just barely grab that with the wall. I'm going to say MIA, just to let our team know, just in case they don't already know that the bot lane was MIA. So let's see. I actually have my ult now, so we should really be in business with this. Though, I don't know about going super all out because I might just mess something up here or there. The thing is, there's a few really good points. Okay, they're going to get my pink ward, sadly. Or not, they're just going to. Okay, now they're going to get it. They're like, oh, wait, there's a pink ward there. So yeah, now that's our one defense against the Evelyn, so we're going to have to be a lot more careful now. And even then, like I say, it'd be better to have a ward in there rather than not, and just in the off chance that she isn't invisible for a moment. Just gonna kind of go around this, see, oh, maybe if she tries to stun me, gonna throw that out there, gonna miss, gonna shield myself from this damage, because, you know, don't want any of that damage. And I did lose a bit of mana. This does cost a bit of mana. So I don't know, it really depends on what your playstyle is. Like, I might just go for the W max first and then the E second, because I'm not really... Okay, actually Lee Sin's here, so gonna throw that out. Gonna slow her down. Oh wow, yeah, that was bad. I missed the Ash because she flashed, but we at least got both her flashes out, so that's good. I mean, bot flash down. Just gonna let everyone know, just so it's a good thing. Did you guys pop flash? I'm just gonna ask. Ooh, I did poop by mistake, but I meant to say ask if they popped flash. Oh wow, and there's an Evelyn right here. Gonna actually go ahead and Q away. Oh no, they're going straight for Kog'Maw. I don't think there's much I can do with anything. Yeah, they're gonna wall him off there, and he's gonna go for the Ash just in case, you know, he does a bit more damage than enough damage to take her out. But sadly, there's not much we can do there. Evelyn is just a menace. Dang, I mean, we both would have probably gotten out there if, you know, they didn't get off that perfect stun combo. Yeah, I'm just trying to stop, you know, this complete another turret push. There's not much you can actually do here, sadly. I don't think they have any real way to just take me out right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and take some of those minions just because I want the minions. I know I gotta go back. You don't have to remind me. I'm just pushing the wave out a bit so they don't get too much damage on the tower, especially because they themselves are backing off. And let's see, next I'm going to go for the iron. Well, I'm going to actually do something different than I usually do. I usually go right for the rush, and I end up sometimes forgetting to get boots. So I'm going to go for that, so I at least know I have my boots, and go start powering up for the Iron Lock of the Slide with a good chunk of health, and getting myself, like I said, another pink ward. Or two, you know, just in case. Because Evelyn is, I'm going to say, she's such a pain right now. Those two, like, really bad plays that went bot was because Evelyn was there for the extra damage. And right now she has 3 kills, which means on their team, she's the one that's really fed. But we also have 2 kills on the Kog'Maw and 1 on the Lux, so... I mean, 1 on the Wukong, my bad. I was looking at Lux and the Wukong at the same time, and I got them mixed up. So, yeah, it looks like the enemy team is definitely winning. But we're going to have to really change that. Don't know why she walled off the Kog'Maw there. To keep him back from something, perhaps. Gonna throw that out there, maybe see if I couldn't get a minion with the Relic Shield proc, the Spoils of War. So, I don't know. This is gonna be a very, kind of interesting ordeal. Gonna just kind of slow them down here. So, yeah. She probably has her passive up by now to be 125% honest, so we shouldn't really go super aggressive, knowing that she will not be able to most likely survive it. Sadly, I don't know if there's a point on this wall where you can just ward over it. Nope. Looks like that ward didn't even go off. So I couldn't tell. Yeah, no, it doesn't even go off. It's just such a long shot there that it doesn't even go off. Gonna go actually knock her up. Kog'Maw's gonna go for the Anivia, which is a good thing. Oh no, the Anivia's gonna get out of that. Oh no, never mind. Her passive's gonna pop. Ooh, dang. So now that she's back up, I don't want to completely mess with her. Can actually just throw that down and do a bit more damage, since I knew my shield was going to be strong enough to really prevent a lot of that. Because right now, you know, we don't have a super really strong way to do this, and she's going to wall us off like, you know, Anivia does. Gonna throw that ward over there. Don't have any real potions. Actually gonna throw that down there and get this guy for the Lee Sin. Gonna proc my Spoils of War. And it seems like Lux is definitely having a bit of trouble, so maybe Lee Sin could gank mid. Not sure. Gonna actually back now. Yeah. We were so close. So yeah, I kind of like went for the Anivia, realizing I didn't realize quite how bad of an idea that was, simply because she does always have a passive, so that we popped her passive for the Kog'Maw's life, and we almost got the Ash if the Lee Sin was maybe a bit sooner, but you know, we didn't really ping or anything, we just kind of went in on it, so that might have been a bit surprising. Like I said, we need to walk more for ourselves, getting our pings down, because I can't just go ahead and hook and like, oh yeah, Kog'Maw's going to have to react to that. I have to be, okay, I'm pinging, so Kog'Maw knows what I'm going to do a little bit before I do it. So, my bad, Cog, I didn't camping. Just gonna say that. Gonna admit to it. You want to tent Eve? Stop camping. Oh yeah, I guess Eve is sort of camping top, it looks like. Gonna throw this down here. And actually gonna say I'm gonna put this on the 3 for the future reference for it, where it's gonna be. Gonna pop my spoils of war over there. And let's see. No, Nivea isn't here. She must have backed and hasn't come back yet. So let's see. Our team is losing by quite a bit, but I mean, I feel like we're still in a relatively safe position. We're still in laning phase, which a lot can happen in laning phase. So we should really be careful. We need to really make... Okay, back off. Back off, bro. Okay, I got that stun for him, but that's not going to do much for him. Though I don't feel like I'm going to die. Okay, maybe I will if I stick too long into this. Oh, and I'm going to get stunned, too. But I think it... Oh, no, she's going to use her ultimate. Aw, dang it. No. Not yet. Good job, Lux. So Lux managed to really capitalize on that, which is good. Because she definitely needed the little pick-me-up. And I feel like our turret won't go down yet if the Lee Sin can clear the wave. Clear the wave, Lee, with your... Because his E is an area effect kind of thing, so clearing the wave would definitely keep our turret up. That's what you gotta kind of focus on. What you can do, rather not be aggressive, but kind of like save objectives. So let's see, right now our team... Like, the thing is, Kayla is doing really well off that gank because she got 2 of us. But she also got a death, so that definitely give, I think, yeah, somewhat of a bounty to our Lux. So yeah, that's definitely going to be good for our Lux. And the only real problem is now Evelyn and Kale. Well, you know, Kog'Maw still has 2 kills, so he's definitely going to be pretty dang strong. And I don't know why the Lux went in on that, especially after seeing the Anivia there. I'm going to actually go ping that I'm on my way, try to help her out there a bit. Okay, never mind. I don't think I could do anything now. I'm going to actually just put a ward down here. And actually take this pink ward while I'm at it. And I'm actually going to go ahead and get a different ward out. I'm going to actually throw her down here. Slow her down. She's probably dead. That's good. That's very good. And I'm going to take this opportunity to throw down a really deep ward. So we can get some vision on the Evelyn in her jungle. So we can maybe get some predictions on where she is at what time. And it seems like Ashe might be coming up. So actually, let's see if we can't get from behind the Ashe. My ult is up in 5 seconds. So this is actually, the way she's pushing is just magnificent right now. If she doesn't back off soon, I'm actually going to go ahead and tank this for the Kog'Maw. Okay. Gonna tank the turret a bit more and probably die for it. So yeah, the Kog'Maw was a bit too far away, sadly. And the Ashe stunned me underneath the turret. So, my bad. I went too hard for that. That was definitely my bad. I was thinking that I would die. Even if I did die, the Kog'Maw would get it. And I don't know why the Lux is fighting the Kayle with the specifically really strong ultimate. And let's see, she's actually going AD. They're actually both. Never mind. So that's not a good buy at the moment. Like if they were going non-AD, like they were going AP, because Evelyn can go AP, but she can also go AD. She's a hybrid like that, and then like Kayle can go ADC sometimes. It's not really too popular, to be honest. She used to actually be a support with her ultimate and her W being a heal. So I don't think Lee Sin's going to be able to get that, sadly, and it seems like top lane's done for. We really need to get more kills on our Kog'Maw and other laners. We're definitely going really bad now. I was 0-1-2, and now I'm 0-3-3. So this is definitely not too great at all, sadly, and they're taking out pink wards. I'm actually going to stick around here. Okay, they put a pink ward over the Dragon Wall, so they should probably know that I'm on my way here. I'm actually going to go ahead and grab her, because I know that the Lee Sin's on his way, and she should be dead, and he kicked away her egg. Not too big of a problem. I feel like me and Lee Sin have the damage to take her out. And if the Ashe gets too close too, I mean, I think we could probably just go for the tower. Ooh, missed that. Whatever. We got the tower, and that's nice because they didn't get bot tower yet. They did get top tower. And now I'd say we should go for the mid lane. We should definitely help out our mid laner now that we've technically won our lane. If we all go to the middle of the lane, we should definitely be able to take this out. I don't know where Jarvan is, but the Kayle is so pushed up at this point. There should be no way she'll get out of this alive. No way possible I see for getting out of this alive unless like things really go poorly. Okay, never mind. Ooh, okay, good. I didn't want to steal that. I just wanted to get the auto off for the assist. And I'm gonna say, okay, never mind. Wukong is in a definitely bad position. I'm gonna see. He should come to me. He should be walking towards me, because that would probably be the best source of action considering I'm on my way. Gonna slow it down, then move on to the Jarvan, because I feel like the Wukong can definitely get it. So I'm gonna keep the Jarvan in range. Oh no, I'm not gonna hit him with that edge of the tip slow. Can actually hit him with my Q perhaps. Come on, Wukong, I would definitely tank that for you. Good job. We managed to turn that around and get the Wukong a kill. He's still pretty healthy, so I don't think there's anything that anyone could really do to really take him down at this point. So that's good. And we can. And he's being more conservative, more cautious, and that's fine. Well, we were very low now. Now we're 12 to 9, which isn't too bad. It was 11 to 9 a second ago, but I think Lux died to the Anivia. Not too bad though, because Anivia can do a surprising amount of damage, considering she's building somewhat AP. She's building a pretty good build to kind of like do damage while also being, you know, still having her support tactics. As she doesn't really rely on items. She has her Q, she has her wall. Gonna take that down. Don't know why she's going on me, especially with the. Well, I guess, you know, I was gonna say there was probably a gank on its way, but I felt completely confident that we could kind of take this out on our own son with the Lee. Maybe even before any one of their teammates did come to help. Gonna see if I can't pull a bit into the tower's range. Not really. So I'm just gonna back off here, get a minion. I don't think I can help, so I'm gonna say Kayle, Wu. She's strong. Because she's definitely a bit fed. She's 4-2. But I feel like our team, after like going through some of these things, we've definitely started to come back from this fight. And I feel like in a big part I was a really big help with that. So I hope you guys are learning quite a bit from this. Because I feel like showing off some of Nautilus' real strength, using his Q is a really strong engage. But you know, there's also other tools that I will show you later on that he has in his kit. Gonna level up this next. Then I'm going to go just get that, and then I'm going to level up towards my next item. Something else, not level up, but build toward my next item, and I'm going to get that later on. But you have your ultimate, which is, like I said, I use that to, like, can knock down enemies no matter if they flash or stuff. And if you can line it up where it's like a wave that going up, it can hit champions midway. Like say I go for the Ashe, it will hit the Jarvan if it were to go for the Ashe. So hopefully, you know, I'm going to actually hit the Jarvan here. Gonna actually knock up the Evelyn here so that my Wukong can live, and we're gonna take them down. I'm actually gonna flash for this and chain out snares, I guess you might say, and I'm gonna go ahead and go for this dive simply because I do have my shield. I'm actually gonna hook her down. I'm gonna say, yeah, that was a very successful dive. He should not go towards the turret. It's aiming towards the minions, so our actually wave is actually pushing. So I'm gonna say we should take this. Good job, team. Okay, I might die here if we don't take out the turret very soon. Yeah, my team wasn't going straight for the turret, which allowed to get a few good hits off on me, which did put me a bit low, but I'm going to say overall our team's doing a really good job coming back from this. We've got more kills, we've got more turrets. So I hope you guys are really getting pumped for this, because we're doing a pretty decent job in coming out from the grave. I'm going to go for my Randuin's Omen next, because they do, like I said, have quite a bit of AD, and this will give me some AD protection. I still have my pink, like I said. I want to keep that just in case, you know, just in case I want to check for an Evelyn, but though it's not going to become super useful later on, because if we can scale the Evelyn, yeah, she's going for straight damage, so this is actually going to be pretty good. This gives magic resist to our teammates, which isn't going to be too helpful against certain targets, but I feel like Kayle is actually going AP, so that's good. Then but they have mostly an AD style champion team, so that's good of us to not do that. Okay, I was hoping maybe I could hit the Evelyn there. I'm actually gonna. Speaking of the Evelyn, I was thinking about throwing down a pink ward over here, waiting for the Ashe particles to end, so we know that the fact that they can't see it. Don't know why she flashed for that. Oh, are they trying to take dragon, maybe. Oh, wow. Oh, no, okay, I got knocked over the wall again with Ash's ult, with the Nivea wall. It pushed me away from the Evelyn. Not too bad. If I can just zone them, that would be 100% acceptable in my opinion. Because, I mean, we're not going for dragon. So we're going to take her down. Going to actually throw that down on the Nivea, and it's going to go through both of them. So not only is it going to hit the Kale, who I went ahead and targeted for the force part of that, it's actually going to go on its way traveling towards her. Okay, yeah, no. She is super fast, so we're not going to be really able to catch her. But actually, let's go after the Ashe. Going to actually give my all for this. Never mind, my teammates aren't really following up. And now Lee Sin's going in, and I'm dead through the Ashe. I don't know. I was hoping Lux would actually come in and try to help a bit more with that. Dang. Lux probably wasn't expecting that dive, I guess. I just kind of was hoping she'd follow up and deal damage to the Ashe. Because if she did some damage to the Ashe, she has the ultimate up now. I don't know if she had it up then, but if she was able to, like, while I was tanking the turret, like, just do a lot of damage to the Ashe, when the Lee Sin came in, he would have been able to clean up really nicely. I'm going to say, overall, though, that is a bit of a bump in the road, but we still hold the lead, and as long as you don't throw too badly, we should definitely still be able to continue snowballing. So Nautilus is a really strong support because he does have a lot of good roles in this as a support. He's a good initiator, he's a good tank, he's able to initiate fights, he's able to get picks off with his abilities, he's able to really make the most out of his kit as a support. And he's also able to really do well as a bodyguard to keep your allies safe. Gonna just hit her here. Not for much, but you know, just still gonna go ahead and hit her. And look at my shield, guys. Like, look at that, a massive shield I have, like, right now. I'm not exactly sure why they're going ahead, I guess. We might be able to close them off in the Dragon Pit, but it's actually quite dangerous. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and hit a few of them here. Gonna throw off my shield. I'm probably dead here, sadly. I don't know. I feel like as a team, we shouldn't have focused the KO. We should have focused the Evelyn. But I feel like, yeah, okay, Kale is at least dead. Focus, little tip Nos, because I used to main hook. Hook and then E. Okay. I messed up that fight. I'm gonna admit I didn't do a super great job. But I feel like, you know, I'm doing a pretty good, decent job. Just gonna say thanks for the tip. That's something I try to do. I just guess, you know, I just went completely, like, instinctive on that fight. But I mean, that's something that I kind of know to do. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but I mean, like, going in with the Q and then slowing them all around. But I don't think that would have helped last fight. That would have helped last fight. We kind of just died. They got Dragon, sadly. Wukong managed to get the Evelyn, so that's not, you know, not completely worthless, but I don't think that would have helped. Just gonna say that out loud. I mean, I died pretty fast, and slowing the enemy team wasn't really gonna do too much, especially when they were all bunched up and ready to fight. They weren't running away. They weren't trying to engage. Oh, and there's a ward here, so I don't think my team needs my help at the exact moment, but I'm gonna say they should just back off now, because we've been super aggressive before, and yeah, he might be dead, actually. That's bad. Now, Jarvan's chasing up the Wukong, so I'm gonna just kind of step in to see if I can't protect him, but other than that, I'm not gonna do too much. And actually, if he's willing to go tank, so like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and, okay, never mind. Gonna shield myself, no. So yeah, no. Welp. Thanks. I believe I did ping. Maybe I didn't know. I signaled to be careful. That was when I was signaling to back off maybe a bit. So overall, you know, that was probably my bad. I didn't ping in time. So I feel like we should sort of go after this a bit. Yeah, like, that's good job, team. Good job, team. Don't know. Didn't have chat open. And they're actually pushing top lane, so I'm going to say someone who has teleport should definitely try going top lane. I'm actually going to go ahead and get Moby's boots because I'm going to try rushing top lane, see if I can at least stop them from getting this turret. But you know, Wukong already has that, and I mean, it's not like I could get the full build item. I'm actually going to see if I can help him a bit. I don't know exactly why we're fighting this super hard. I feel like, you know, this is a bit of a stretch. I mean, I'm just going to scare them off. I don't think we should really get too close to them, especially because of the Jarvan's ability to combo really well, and they have a pretty tanky team with Jarvan, and then we have the KLL who will prevent any damage, which can be super annoying, of course. So yeah, now we're definitely slipping behind a bit again, but you know, we're not doing super horrible. So as long as we kind of stick to our guts and maybe try our best, you know, we're still going to be able to do some good jobs here. We're going to have to focus on pushing a bit. Not going to go for super, like, long-range picks again because I feel like I'm getting a little too over-aggressive. Yeah, like, we shouldn't go for that. That's something I can definitely say. Okay, I can't really save the Kog'Maw here because he definitely got caught out and I got hammered into the wall. I don't know why the Evelyn's going for me at this point. Gonna tug the Ashe. I mean, I could probably target someone a bit closer, but I felt like, you know, the Ashe was definitely a bit of a threat to me, and I was kind of terrified of just dying straight out there. And if he was gonna get caught out, I mean, gonna catch the Lee Sin. But this wall is definitely a big preventive. I think it will prevent me from hooking. Gonna miss that, just barely. But the tower is so low, I feel like we could just straight out take it. I don't know whether Wukong's just ignoring the really low tower. I feel like pushing is so much more important than getting those cheeses off, especially on the Anivia, who is a support. We should definitely just kind of just try to push for the towers. Okay, yeah, our team's definitely just going for kills at this point in some of the places. So I'm actually just going to grab this and try to back off. My nose is a bit itchy, so hopefully while I'm scratching it, nope. Okay, never mind. I was afraid that Kayle was just going to come in and try to kill me or saw me somehow. Maybe she did, I don't know. Because she kind of like sped up there at the last moment. Maybe trying to catch me out, I'm not 100% sure. So, yeah, we're definitely going... Lux did end up dying for that. I don't know what she did exactly. She might have been a little too overextended for too long. And that's a full range ulti map, so they kind of just threw it all the way. So they're actually pushing mid lane. I'm going to try to prevent that push as best as I possibly can. Gonna actually just see if I could hook someone, but I couldn't. And he's gonna throw out his Q maybe to hit us. I don't know. It's not too great unless he EQs it. Like, that's really where it begins to show off how unique and strong the item is itself. So let us see. Our Kog'Maw is sadly gonna get caught out there. Don't know how much we could actually do to help him, but I'm actually gonna lock down the Evelyn, throw that out, knock up both the Jarvan, and throw down my 2 shield here. I don't know. I guess Wukong's right to kind of run away. I mean, Lee Sin. That was Lee Sin, not Wukong. And, oh, I accidentally stole that. Gonna throw out my shield here, try to survive. And she's gonna get caught out there. Gonna actually... Oops. Welp. My bad. KS. But, good job nonetheless. I didn't really mean to kill that. I just wanted the... Maybe I did. Maybe somewhere in my subconscious mind I saw that kill. I'm like, you know, had that blood in my mouth, and I tasted it so well. And I feel like we're actually doing a really good job. There were some times where it was a little bit unsteady, but I feel like overall we're doing a really good job. So our team's really awesome. As you guys can see, we're doing a really good job. Our team can at times be a little bit too aggressive, such as now. I mean, well, never mind. Lux was able to get that, so that wasn't too aggressive. But there have been times where our team, like, even I have gone into it when maybe, you know, it wasn't the best idea in the whole entire world. So I'm just going to go ahead and shoo him off with my massive presence. And let's see. I'll tank. Just let them know ahead of times that I'll tank the turret if need be. I don't know why they aren't, like, coming. I said I'd tank the turret. And now Kayle's coming for me. Gonna plop that down there knowing that she's coming. I'm gonna ping her. Okay, she's gonna get away, but the Ashe foolishly got a little too close. So I'm actually going to go ahead and snare her. So I'm going to say good job, team. So Lux went after the runaway Kale and managed to take her down. And then since I knew the Kale was a little bit too far, we went and traded positions or traded targets and went straight for the Ash, knowing that that would have been, I knew fully well that that was a better choice, simply because, you know, now it would be easier to get her. I don't know why they're just so, like, look at this tankiness. I can just stand here all day, put out my shield, I don't give no hoots. Gonna actually hook her down, throw her down, gonna hook him down. Sadly, I don't know how well we could actually fight this underneath the turret. We did get them pretty low, so that's good. So if Anivia gets too close, we can definitely hook her down, but I'm going to say we should focus down the turrets. Actually, can't tank that a bit, then, okay. I thought I could just rock out of that, so I'm actually just going to flash out. Yep, I mean, we did a pretty good job. I don't know, we didn't really go straight for the turret as a team. And they managed to take out the Wukong, and I think the Lux will be next unless she's careful. Can actually just keep running. I don't know, Evelyn's pushing, so our team's going from behind, which is nice. We did get the turret. We didn't get any kills out of that, but I mean the turret. No, we didn't get the turret. Oh, what? That stinks, bros. That was the whole point of this. We should get the turret. I mean, I think maybe, just maybe, the Lux could do something there if she didn't die way too early to get her ultimate off. I mean, I don't think her ultimate would have been the end-all, be-all, able to kill either one of them, but if she played that a bit better, she might have been able to really, really shine there, but I wasn't paying too much attention, so I don't know the circumstances, so I'm not going to be like, oh, maybe that was the best she could have played it, because there was a lot of bad things going on that she couldn't really prevent from happening. Gonna throw this down here, get that. I don't know why they're telling me to be careful. I guess maybe Evelyn or someone's nearby, maybe he wants to wave. Gonna go ahead and see if I can't, oh, she didn't let me get that. I guess my auto attacks are actually pretty slow, and he actually showing it has really fast auto attacks. So hopefully I can go ahead and get this. Yep. Oh no, the minions just barely got in my way, sadly. Yeah, I'd say Dragon should be fine. Let's go for Dragon, bros. Gonna throw this down here. Nope, never mind. Pink Ward is still there. I believe that at least is our Pink Ward. Gonna throw that down here. Take out our sweeping lens. Nothing really much doing here. I'm actually going to just go ahead and tank this. Gonna actually bring it over here so there's no chance that it's going to attack the Kog'Maw, which is pretty nice, as you guys see. It's doing a pretty good job. And that was a clairvoyant, so they know we're doing this, but I don't think it's too much of a problem. We definitely were able to take it from them. Oh, I don't have flash, so I'm just going to throw that out anyways. Help our team. I was hoping someone would be in position to do that. And I'll defend top care. Just gonna say they should be careful. I'm gonna go definitely try to defend the top lane. Gonna go ahead and get myself a Mobies. Stop the push. Well, Jarvan actually stopped pushing himself and just kind of probably wanted to do something more. Just push the wave to turret to get some damage on turret, which is definitely smart on his part. But you know, we stopped it in time. We stopped it in time, and we're definitely pushing down on their base. So he was trying to alleviate some pressure by forcing someone to go top lane so that they'd have an easier time wherever they were, which is a very good tactic and very good indeed. Also, it seems like now both of them are pushing, so I'm actually just gonna go back now again. I'll defend, take, inhib. Okay, good. So hopefully, you know, I'll be able to get there in time to do something. The turret's actually going to be pretty dang low. I don't think I have too much to fear from them. I'm actually going to slow her down. Going to shield myself. 6 here. Yeah, I'm going to die, sadly. I can't stop their push. So, yeah, I don't know. They'll definitely they're pushing too hard. So, yeah, I couldn't really defend. I mean, if I was able to save the turret, that would have been so much better. But now they're actually they have a chance where they'll be able to take us down. That's probably really, like, kind of in tune to the fact that the Evelyn went AD instead of AP, because now she does so much auto attack damage that allowed her to do a good amount of damage to the turret. And I don't know why they're attacking the clone and just standing on the turret range. So we're either gonna have to really have our team push, because they might be able to split push this. This is going to be close. We can't let them push, but we have to have someone backdoor duh. Just gonna say that out loud. Woo. Can you defend base for a bit? Question mark. And I'm gonna see if I can't go ahead and help my team push, because I'm definitely quite a bit tanky. TY. Good to know you have teammates who are ready to help where it's needed. So we should actually have equal amounts of turrets, equal amounts of dragons. So this isn't super far apart now. We had a bit of a commanding lead in the beginning, but now we're definitely losing that lead a bit. So I'm actually going to throw a ward over here. Hopefully none of them see it. And there's the Ash. Just stalking around. So we definitely need to make some plays here. So I'm just going to back off here, do some damage. Don't know why the Kog'Maw should be pretty careful. A team could be coming from all angles. Gonna go straight for the Nivea, get her stuck in that area. Actually gonna flash and attack the Ash. And that wall was very well timed. It definitely protected them. Sadly enough, it kept our team off of their booties. Ah, dang. Dang. That wall block. That's definitely gonna be a really big concern for our team. I mean, Kog'Maw could do damage over the wall, so it's not too big for him. But Lee Sin, it's after he kicks. Like, they actually have a really good system for keeping us in place. They have a Nivea's wall, and then they have Jarvan's ultimate. So let's see, what can we do here? We're definitely still in the lead by a bit, but you know, we still have to be careful. We need to focus on maybe trying to get Baron. We need to get Baron after a good team fight. We definitely need to make it so they can't steal it, but we also need to try to go for getting some Baron, because that will be very important for us to win. Lux, is she getting taken down? Yeah, she kind of is. She's gonna ult there, which was kind of a waste. I mean, sort of, not, kind of, and sort of, kind of not. But Lee Sin got it afterwards, so it's not too bad. But if you guys don't know, Lux's ultimate is in a really short cooldown, so it's not like it'll be up by the next team fight. I can almost guarantee that. Okay, Kog'Maw's going for pushing, but he's definitely like maybe not doing it the best way possible. Because if he does get caught out and killed, that's gonna take a lot of pressure off our fight, considering we need a ranged player to really fight. Okay, Ashe is gonna survive through lifesteal. I'm gonna say Lee Sin should just back off, and I'm gonna go ahead. Check Baron. Just make sure, you know, put some wards down it, make sure they can't get it, make sure, you know, maybe by chance if they don't have any vision on it, there's a chance like we can get it. So let's see, put that down there, and then I'll sweep it all the way. So they don't have any wards on it, but there's a Kale. And Ashe could possibly be nearby, so I'm not going to go for that. Nope, Ashe is pretty far away actually. So she's either going to sweep or she's going to put a ward down. I don't know. She doesn't see me, that's funny. So we're probably going to be able to take her down, and even if she ults, there's probably not a big chance she'll survive. And Lux is going to try to snipe that with her ultimate, but you know, that's a good job on our part. We managed to get her ultimate, though the Lux's ultimate wasn't super necessary. It's, like I said, on a really short cooldown. So, I don't know, can we go, I don't think we should go for Baron. That KS? Nope, that was Lee Sin's kill. And yeah, the minions are definitely pushing, so that's a bit of a problem. I was hoping for the awesome predictions, maybe. Gonna actually shield the Lee Sin, but I'm gonna die there. They're gonna aim me. Lee Sin's actually gonna kick the Evelyn out of Lux's ultimate, which is definitely a lack of synergy there, but you know, not super bad. I'm actually gonna put this on 1. A little bit easier for me to click 1 than 6. And what item should I get next? Something that's really tanky. We definitely gonna need armor and health, because that's kind of what they're after. I'm actually gonna maybe get Dead Man's Plate. While moving, you build momentum. This is actually gonna give a good amount of speed to me, which is gonna be pretty nice. And overall, I don't know if I want to keep this simply because I don't know how useful it's going to be in the long run. And actually, I'm going to switch this over here because the face of the mountain isn't going to be as powerful as the, getting off a clutch Randuin's to slow down the entire team. And Kog'Maw got out, so that's fine. That's good. And we could almost get this. So we'll probably wait for that. Sight Stone is going to be very useful, so I'm going to hang on to that now. Lux is getting a bit caught out. Hopefully, she doesn't die. But it's hard to tell. Okay, so she managed to get out. And she dodged that arrow, so that's good on her part too. Good job, Lux. Dodging that arrow like a pro. And now that our team is here, I'd say we could sort of fight this. Gonna actually just kind of body block that. Gonna actually throw that out there and get multiple ones of them. Gonna throw out our shield here. Throw down the shield on the Kog'Maw. Keep them alive. Gonna throw that down there. And I'm gonna try my best to survive this since, this didn't go too well after the end of that. And Kog'Maw's gonna die. But, let's see. Nope. Don't know why the Lux just stayed put. She should have definitely backed off a bit. And I should probably be very careful on my own some too. I'm going to say Wukong should be careful. But I really want to kind of push this wave a bit. Make sure that they cannot get it. Going to level up my ultimate. Oh no. Ah man, if that hit her, that would have pulled her into turret range and I could have snared her. I know for a fact that she doesn't have her ultimate anymore. They have a really good team fight composition. So that's like where we're definitely gonna. That's why we're kind of falling short. I mean, in terms of mid game, we were getting a lot of picks off. Gonna actually just throw this down here. Make sure I get out alive. Ashe, no ult. Kale, for a fact at the moment she probably doesn't have her ultimate. So let's see. Can we? The problem is they do have Jarvan. They have Kale, which will turn anyone who's about to die into pretty much unable to die for the moment, which is definitely going to give them the advantage. Lee Sin might not be able to get out. If they turn on the Wukong, this could be bad, which is why I'm going to try to get in the middle of this. Yeah, this is definitely a bad spot here. I'm going to pull myself over here. I don't think I could save the Wukong's life, but I'm going to throw out my ultimate anyway in an attempt, which is going to not really backfire, but not going to work out as planned. Gonna go ahead and I was hoping to do a cool nope. Just keep missing, guys. Just keep missing. They're pushing top lane, so yeah, this was definitely a good match for us. It showed off a lot. I think it shows off a lot of good strengths for Nautilus support. But sadly, our team I don't think is super great at this moment. Not saying they're bad, but I mean like in terms of compositional wise, like we definitely have a bit of lacking in the team fight department. They definitely have Jarvan being a really strong tank with a lot of lockup with his ultimate. Then there's the Nivea who can really disengage with her ultimate and kind of like control the flow of the fight with her wall. I mean, yeah, not her ultimate, her wall. But her ultimate is actually really good too because it's field. We didn't push hard enough when we had the chance. I understand that. I mean, if you guys remember back when, there was a really big point where I thought we should really push and aim for the turrets directly, and where our team was going a little bit for. Yeah, I'm not gonna really make a comment on that because there were times where I went a little too ham. So, and it's like it wasn't a big problem back then, but now it's kind of snowballing, and we really couldn't really see this coming. They couldn't see it coming, so I'm not gonna like say, oh, it's because you guys didn't do what I wanted, bros. Just gonna go ahead and push this a bit. Gonna take that down with my relic shield. No, but I don't think we should surrender, to be 100% honest. But I feel like we definitely need to be a bit more careful. Gonna throw that down and actually knock up both the Ashe. Gonna throw out that full-on shield. Give it to me. Give myself this really big shield. I don't know why my teammates went for the Anivia instead of the Ashe. Why didn't we focus Ashe? Question mark. Just gonna say, because that I feel like really was where that last fight went wrong. Me and Kog'Maw died, but I mean I feel like the Ashe is like the biggest threat here, so we should have definitely focused them. And I feel like that's something you really gotta bring to attention. Just leaving them ignorant about like certain failures. It's not. I'm not saying it's mean to like it's not mean to do. Sometimes like point out something your teammates could have done better. Okay, so she actually used her ult on Evelyn, which left her very vulnerable. Our teammates should really focus on protecting our turrets now, but Ashe is just really good at pushing. especially with the fact now she actually just switched off targets and went straight for the Lee Sin and got a kill there. Don't know what this Lux is doing. She should not be up right there, and that caused her to actually have to use her flash. And she's not even helping the Wukong now, which she just kind of ended up giving up that kill in a lot of ways. She went when she was way too weak, and then she didn't help, and she has her ultimate in long range. She should have definitely helped the Ashe. I mean, helped fight the Ashe. The Ashe right now is really fed. So I'm actually not going to really try to fight her myself, just going to keep her off turret. I'm going to throw that out there. Okay, never mind. I'm going to say the Kog'Maw should just back off at this point. Thanks for the help, Lux. Brutal! They have such a strong comp for fighting. Just gonna say that. We have more of a really good comp for... We have some team fight prowess, but we're really a pick comp. In our Kog'Maw really is a long range artillery, so is Lux. She excels in far range fights. Gonna actually get the Evelyn here. Gonna slow her down with the 3 key here. They're going straight for me. Kind of predictable from now on. They've actually been going for me a lot. Okay, I almost got that, but I ended up dying. I was hoping I could like hit a point in the wall that was jutted out. Kog'Maw is probably dead. He should just try to back as fast as he can. Hopefully they lose interest in him or think he's ran a bit further. Okay, so he should be safe. Good job, Cog. Got out alive. Woo. We need to be positive. Also, we need to focus Ashe or Evelyn. The thing is, like, whoever we focus can get Kale ulted, which is definitely a big, oh yeah, you wanted to kill that person? Well, too bad. How do you do it? How do we do? I don't know what they're talking about. Kale is a pain with her ult. We need to force her to pop it with poke. KK, Cog, try to poke down from afar with your ult and E. Kog'Maw really needs to focus on poking rather than doing too much at close range. I can probably go in a bit more because, you know, I do have that ability to just kind of be a super tank at times. Sadly, I've been dying really fast. Kog'Maw might be getting a bit too close. Gonna throw out my ult here. I mean, well, I'm gonna throw out my ult now. Gonna throw down my shield. Gonna try not to get picked off here, but try to maybe make a really nice hook. Gonna hit the minions there, sadly enough. But it seems like our team's definitely doing a decent job here with what I said, perhaps. Maybe they're just picking up some of their slack. But I don't think we'll be able to stop this really long push. I'm actually gonna shield. Gonna really mess that up there. But hopefully the heals here. Okay, never mind. He's gonna go at suicide. But GG, well played. Actually, GG. I messed that up. I didn't do shift enter, but that was a really good job on their part. They really did a good job. The Anivia, in my opinion, was really good support. She definitely really was on point, and their team fighting was really good. They knew really how to stick together, and we really couldn't get off a lot of picks. Kale was always paying attention who we were focusing and using her ultimate. Overall, they were really good, and that loss, I think, was contested to how good they were. And I don't think our teammates were bad, but they were really strong, and they had a good counter to our teammates. Because we were really more like rather than a really good team fight team, we could really just gone in and we were our best chance was assassinating one of their high priority targets and going in on it. And kind of making the team fight a bit unfair, but we couldn't really do that, sadly. So Nautilus, as I said, he's a really strong bodyguard. He's able to keep your teammates alive, at least if the enemy isn't super fed and super snowbally like Kale. Like, she has a constant slowing and healing, which her heals actually speed her up. So if you can escape the opponent by running, you can really kind of like really protect your teammates with that. And your ultimate is really strong. Like I said, you could use it to hit multiple targets. You should try to line it up so you hit multiple people, or at least as much as people as possible. Your hook can be used to go to hit walls. So if let's say instead of hooking them, you could hook the wall beside them if the minions are blocking them if you want to get in. Didn't do that too much. I used it mostly to run away or such. And hopefully you guys, though, did learn a bit how to play support Nautilus. I feel like I did a really good job, and it's just that we didn't stop doing a good job. It's just that they got really strong, and it was harder to do that job as well as I did. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and if so, remember to like and subscribe. And subscribe, and vote for the champion who will be in Friday's the support blank walk. Remember we have 5 new champions this week, so far quite a few people have voted, and it seems like Fiora's in the lead last time I checked. So hopefully you guys are excited for whoever wins. And if you guys don't want to see Fiora support, then you guys got to get there and start voting. I'll see you guys next time on the League of Legends.